Hi students, I am Prakash, Chartered Accountant and acting as Academic Advisor in Masterminds. For the convenience of students of other states, I am recording this video in English, and if you want to watch the same video in Telugu, please check the description and the comment section because I have made another video for the same. So this video is not only meant for the students but also for parents. Now let us see what is that I am going to cover in this short video. So as you already know, CA Institute has taken a decision to conduct the CA inter-examinations 3 times a year, that is January, May and September. Let us understand the consequences of it, that is both good as well as bad. I don't want to call these consequences as advantages and disadvantages because in my opinion, every student is unique. They are not equal, they are unique. Whenever there is a change, it will be an advantage for a few set of students and a nightmare for some other students. That means every change will not impact all the students in the same manner. For example, let's take MCQs in the CA inter examinations. So actually MCQs are aimed to test the critical thinking capability, conceptual clarity and pinpointed knowledge of the students. But such MCQs will be highly scoring only for the students who listen to the classes attentively and understand the concepts rather than simply by hearting them. But at the same time, they are tough to crack for the remaining students. If students can adapt to this change, that means they need to start listening to the classes attentively and they should not mug up the things. They should understand the concepts in a very in-depth manner. So in such a case, then such kind of students will also be able to answer these MCQs well. That means everything depends on your reaction or your readiness to adapt to the change. Remember, you cannot avoid the change, but you can only adapt to the change. Students who have written recent CA inter examinations might have realized this. Unfortunately, whenever there is a change, everyone supports it, assuming that it will be same for all. So remember, its impact will not be the same on all the students. Dear students, I would like to know your opinion in the comment section on this aspect. Now let us try to understand the consequences of this change. The first and foremost consequence on which I am very much worried about is, for some students, failure may lead to failure. So my dear students, there is a time gap of 4 months between one cycle to another cycle of examinations. That means 120 days. Out of this 120 days, 15 days are gone just for conducting the exams. Results till now, they are taking 50 days, 50. So after the completion of exams, you need another 5 days to come out of the failure. Because on the day of results, once you are able to understand that you got failed, you need 5 days to come out of the failure and start preparation for the next attempt seriously. The last 10 days should be for consolidating, and it's not time to learn any new things. So you can only revise what you have studied earlier. You cannot learn any new things in those last 10 days. So if you eliminate all these things, you are left with just 40 days. So this time results may get declared in 45 days rather than 50 days, which used to be in the earlier examination system, because earlier there used to be 8 papers, but now there are only 6 papers. That too, in every paper there are 30% MCQs. That's why I'm assuming that results may get declared in 45 days. In such a case, you will get 45 days instead of 40. In future, by using still more advanced technology, if CA Institute is able to declare the results in just 40 days, then you will have 50 days of preparation time after announcement of results. You need to understand and realize that Institute is expecting you to gain expert knowledge in all the 6 papers. But to gain expert knowledge, it will definitely require ample time. When exams were conducted for 2 times a year, then students used to get around 110 to 120 days of preparation time after announcement of results. But now, when exams are decided to be conducted for 3 times a year, students will just get 40 to 50 days. Forget about both groups, boss. it's not even sufficient to prepare single group in 40 to 50 days. In this short span of 40 to 50 days, you can at maximum gain specialized knowledge in just 2 papers. That means in future, students will be forced to prepare 2 papers at a time and qualify rather than group wise. Now the question is how to overcome this. That means how to come out of this issue. A very simple and a classic solution. Immediately after completion of your CA Inter exams, you take rest for 5 days and start preparation for both the groups once again. Whether you are confident of the result or not, you start preparing for both the groups once again. In this case, you will get around 90 days to prepare for your next attempt. So actually how we arrived at 90 days? So because when you calculate, you are getting 120, but I am saying 90. Why is it so? Very simple. We need to exclude 15 days for conducting the exams, 5 days of rest after completion of exams, and last 10 days for consolidating what you have studied. For example, this time May attempt examinations got completed by around May 16th, and the next cycle of examinations are going to be held from September 12th. Then you need to eliminate these 5 days of rest after completion of exams and last 10 days for consolidation, and you will arrive at around 90 days of preparation time. For majority of the students, in my opinion, 90 days is not sufficient for both the groups. Even if you decide to write both the groups, from time to time review your performance. If it is not satisfactory, you shift from 6 papers to 4 papers. If it is still not satisfactory, shift to one group. If it is still not satisfactory, shift to 2 papers. But remember one thing, institute wants only expert knowledge. No compromise in this aspect. The second consequence will be there will be no time gap to take coaching again after announcement of results. In earlier system, students used to get 120 days of time after announcement of results. So for 70 to 80 days, they can take coaching for one group, and after that they can appear for public examinations. But in the new system, so there is no time gap at all to take coaching once again after announcement of results, because there are just 40 to 50 days after announcement of results. Now the question is how to overcome this issue. If at all you want to attend coaching once again, you must plan after the examinations. That is in pre-results batches only. Even then you can take coaching for only one group. That means there is no scope for taking coaching once again for both the groups except your first coaching. So that's why take your first coaching so seriously that you shall not get the need to attend the coaching once again after results. After results, our focus should be only on the revision, not on the coaching. For your first coaching, choose right institution and a serious institution wisely. Then automatically the need for second coaching will not arise. So take your first attempt very seriously, and in your first attempt you must qualify at least one group. Then automatically your burden will come down in the subsequent attempts. And the third consequence is requires a lot of focus till you qualify both the groups. Immediately after completion of exams, if you shift to relaxation mode, then it will take a lot of time for you to come back to preparation mode after your results. Unfortunately, after results, we don't have that much luxurious time. It's just 40 to 50 days after results. Now let us see how to overcome this issue. So in any field, focus will make a lot of difference, boss. Never sit idle till the announcement of results. Utilize the time properly. So sustain the same seriousness and continue your preparation till the announcement of results, assuming that you may get failed. In that case, you will get 90 days, which is ample enough to take care of both the groups. Now let me answer frequently asked questions one after another. The first question is, what will happen if students don't continue their studies after exams? So just recollect what has happened after completion of a 10th or intermediate examinations. By the time results got announced, you forgot everything. Remember, anything that you read, you are bound to forget within a matter of 30 days if you don't revise it again. You need not believe my words. Please go and search in the YouTube for a word, so forgetting curve, and you will try to understand that anything that you read, you will forget within a matter of 30 days. So since the results are taking 45 to 50 days, you are bound to forget everything by the time results get announced if you don't revise it again. So that's why assume that you may get failed again and start preparing for CA Inter exams of upcoming attempt. If at all you are able to qualify, then you are very lucky. So if at all you get failed, since you have already started your preparation, at least in the next attempt, your chances of getting qualified will increase a lot. That's why in CA examinations, every attempt is a first attempt if you don't start revising the things immediately after completion of exams, because you are going to forget everything by the time results are announced. The second question is, sir, can first attempt students also write CA Inter exams in just a matter of 4 months? Sorry boss, you have to wait for 8 months of minimum gap between your date of registration and the date of your attempting CA Inter exams. Now the third question is it possible to write and qualify 1 or 2 papers at a time? Yes, you can. So you first apply for one group, aim to score exemption marks in 1 or 2 papers. Exemption means 60 or more than 60. The only condition that you need to satisfy is you should not get absent to any of the exam. You must go and write the exam. Even if you get 0 marks, it's okay, but you should not get absent to any of the exams. If you score 60 or above 60, let us assume in one paper, then you have 2 options to choose. Earlier only one option, now you have 2 options to choose. Option number 1. So the marks you scored will be carried forward for the next 3 attempts only, that too in one group. So deduct those marks from 150 and is sufficient to score the remaining marks in the remaining papers in further 3 attempts. For example, in this attempt you got 70 marks in one paper and you applied for one group. In the subsequent attempt, these 70 marks will be carried forward. So in the subsequent attempt, 150 minus 70, it's going to be 80. It is sufficient for you to score 80 in both the papers together and 40 in each of the papers. So this is what the existing system, our old scheme used to be. This option still continues. And the second option which was introduced in the new scheme is lifetime exemption, if at all you are interested. So in this lifetime exemption concept, so once you are able to score an exemption in one paper, you need not write that paper once again in the lifetime. In such a case, you will not get the benefit of this carry forward of marks. That means in the subsequent attempts, in each of the remaining papers, you must score 50 marks. Continuing the above example, in this attempt, you are able to get an exemption in one paper for 70 marks. In the next attempt, you need to score 50 marks in each of the remaining 2 papers to qualify that group. So I'm going to make another detailed video on these exemption rules. So please do watch. Similarly, you can apply for both the groups and you can even write one group plus 1 or 2 papers in the another group also. Fourth interesting question. Sir, I would like to enjoy till the announcement of results. If I fail in both the groups, then how can I appear for both the groups in the next attempt? Sorry boss, that option is practically not possible because I have already given a detailed explanation. Once you get failed in one cycle, for the next cycle you will hardly have 40 to 50 days. 40 to 50 days is not even enough for one group. Then how can you dare to appear for both the groups? There is no use of that attempt. If you fail in one attempt and you are very much serious to appear for both the groups again, then you must skip one attempt. For example, you have written both the groups in May attempt, you failed both the groups. And you simply enjoyed till the announcement of results. And after results, you want to appear for both the groups. Then it's practically not possible to appear for both the groups in September attempt, and you must aim for January attempt. Because in just 40 to 50 days, you cannot gain specialized knowledge which institute is expecting in 6 papers. Max 2 papers you can gain specialized knowledge. The next question is, sir, you are suggesting us not to sit idle till the announcement of results. Then when shall we enjoy? So it's a very apt question. I think this video is incomplete without answering this question. My dear students, please do observe the journey of a JEE or a NEET aspirant. See how painful their journey is. They are sacrificing everything from their 6th class onwards until they get a seat in JEE or NEET. Fortunately, the journey of a CA student is not that much horrible. hardly you will have a theoretical education of 1.5 to 2 years. That's all. 6 months of CA foundation, 1 year of CA inter, and 6 months of CA final. That's all. Hardly 2 years. If you are able to prepare CA foundation and intermediate parallelly, then your theoretical education is just 1.5 years. So please stay focused for that 1.5 to 2 years. It's a very short span of time. If at all you want to enjoy, yes, I have a very simple solution. After qualifying both the groups of CA inter, you don't join for articles. You wait for 15 days, you enjoy, and then go and join for articles. And even in these articles of 2 years, so you will have weekends to enjoy. And remember, after announcement of results, you will have around 3 to 4 months of time to join for your articles. There is no hurry at all. So that's why you just postpone your enjoyment. I'm not asking you to completely skip your enjoyment. So by the way, if you are able to enjoy what you are doing, then you don't need to spend any additional time on enjoyment. That's what my opinion. The next question, sir, I'm very much confident to qualify both the groups in this attempt itself. What is wrong to enjoy till results? My dear students, there is a very thin line of difference between confidence and overconfidence. The all India pass percentage of CA inter will be 25 to 30%. But unfortunately, 100% of the students feel that they will qualify and they will start enjoying even before announcement of results. That means students are not assessing their performance in a realistic manner and sitting idle till results, hence failure is leading to failure. If at all you want to put a full stop to your failure, then immediately start your preparation after completion of your present cycle of exams. How can students know their expected marks after completion of CA inter exams? Here Masterminds is ready to help you. So visit Google Play Store and install our Android app Masterminds online classes in our Android mobile. So click store icon, search for the course CA inter probable suggested answers. You can also search for the course code CC528 and it will be published within few days of exams completion. You can find its link in the comment section as well as card section of this video. Based on your answers, assess your expected marks. Remember, it's very rare to score full marks in problematic subjects and near to impossible to score full marks in legal and theory papers. My dear students, this is not your 10th and intermediate. Don't expect full marks for every question. Sir, one of my friends was able to qualify both the groups with just 40 days of preparation. So why can't I also qualify in that manner? Boss, please don't make such comparisons. So please don't generalize based on few isolated incidents. There is a huge difference in skills, attitude among various students. So what is going to work out for one student need not work out for all. So that's why please don't generalize it. The last question, sir, is there any chance for ICA to go back to the old method, that is 2 cycles of exams a year? I don't know, but every system will have its own consequences. The only thing that you can do is to learn to adapt to the change. I think these FAQs will help majority of the students to clarify their doubts with respect to the recent change of conducting CA inter examinations. If you still have any doubts, then post it in the comment section and I will clarify them. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon for latest updates. All the best, my dear students.